watching Gov's Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple of minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
Tony, welcome to Go.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
Alright, you go in, Tony. Good.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knockem Dead Radio Show. You're gonna keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
Remember, because what you hears today, you got to tell the birthed tomorrow. I'm looking behind us now, across the count of time, down the long hall, into history back. I sees the end, what with the start. And somebody did come.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. It is Tuesday. Tuesday Trivia coming at you very soon. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Show here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, the YouTube channel, the Facebook page. Please subscribe to those pages. Please hit the thumbs up and the likes and the shares and just share it all over the place. Tell everybody you know. As soon as you see somebody, as soon as you get on that phone, first thing you say, don't even say hello. Just say subscribe to Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Please. We appreciate it very much. Hope everybody's well. It is Tuesday. We're going to be playing Tuesday Trivia soon. Thanks for joining us today, the Knockem Dead Comedy Show. Coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club right here in Levittown, New York. It is the place where you'll see Gus Constantelis. It is the place you'll see Stevie GB, Jim DeLakis, Jim Menderinos at one of the three Governor's Comedy Clubs. One Funny Lisa Marie this weekend at the Smithtown Performing Arts Center, brought to you by Governor's Comedy Club. Lots of great stuff going on. Good morning, John. Good morning, Jerry. Jerry says, I do shows with Jason Bardo, Freak Pod, 2-hour shows. This is the first I'm hearing of this. Jerry, tell us more. What is it? What is the Freak Pod? I understand it's a podcast, but why is it called the Freak Pod? What do you talk about? What do you do? What the hell is going on, Jerry? Hope everybody's well this morning. Hope everybody's enjoying their Tuesday. Lisa will be joining us soon. She's going to play Tuesday trivia with us. It's just hitting me now that I don't think I told her we were playing Tuesday Trivia. Lisa doesn't really watch the show. She works. She works mostly during the day. So she has no clue what goes on around here. She's been off the past week because of spring break. Today is her last day off. And this is how she spends it. She's a loser. All right. So she'll be joining us soon. Let's see. Oh, all right. Let me do some complaining. Let me get that complaining stuff out of the way. So we told you guys that on our show on Thursday, our old pal Joe DeJesu was going to come in. Well, you know, like I've said, Joe has moved on. He doesn't do his show in here anymore. He's moved on to bigger and better things. He doesn't need us anymore. We're little people compared to him. And it doesn't look like he's coming in this week. Frank is working on getting another musical guest. Joe contacted him this morning and said he's got a sore throat. And he might even go to the doctor to get it looked at. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking, well, you could wake up with a sore throat and an hour later be totally fine. Like, I thought it was a little odd that he's contacting Frank first thing in the morning for a sore throat, and the show is still not for another 2 more days. Like, are you predicting that your throat's still going to be hurting in 2 days? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a cold-hearted bastard. You might be sitting there saying, no, the poor guy is sick, and he gave you plenty of notice. All right. Okay. Sure. Either way, it doesn't look like Joe's coming in the last I heard. But we'll be trying to bring somebody else in for you. For our Thursday, our Rockin' Thursday edition of our show. Every Thursday we have a musical guest. And this is the big week. We are returning to Wednesdays. We've been taking Wednesday off for a few years in here. And but starting this week. So I'll be here tomorrow with Michael Kaplan. I tried to get a guest. I reached out to somebody, and I have not heard back. So as of now, just me and Mike, which is fine, which is totally fine. Jerry says free goofy conspiracies. Is that what that word's supposed to be? Twitter clips, lighthearted. Where do we see this? I'm more the co-host, not the showrunner. Interviews, opinions, comedy. Where can we find this show, Jerry? John Rusiello, bad excuse for bailing. Thank you, John. I agree. Oh, and there's Carrie. Hello, Carrie. Nice to see you again. It's been a while. Hope you're well. Yeah. Well, and it gets better, John. It gets better. For those of you who watch Hershey and the Keegs, which is on tonight. Oh, special time tonight. They're on at 8 o'clock. They're usually at 9. Tonight they're on at 8. They were very excited. Special guest tonight was supposed to be Lil Mo Mozzarella, big internet sensation, Lil Mo Mozzarella. He was going to be in the studio with Hershey and the Keeks tonight. Well, he bailed on Hershey and the Keeks tonight. Said he has something to do in New York City. So no Lil Mo tonight, and the guys were a little disheartened, and I don't blame them. I don't care how this Lil Mo is blowing up. He really is. He's a big internet sensation. He's on Instagram and all that stuff. But I don't care how big or small you are. You made a commitment. Stick to it, damn it. Even if it's just Zoom. At least make an appearance on the damn show. Even if it's for 15 minutes. Do something. These people who, something better came along. Oh, Lisa's saying she can't get in. All right, let me play a video. Let me just put that there. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, we're back. Let me see. I got to do that and do this. Okay. The door was locked. I had Lisa in. No, they had that guy came in, so I think he locked it or he just let it close when he came in. All right, as you get yourself settled, I was sitting here complaining because our musical guest for Thursday, he contacted Frank this morning and said he woke up this morning with a sore throat. So he doesn't think he can do the show on Thursday. I don't know. Is it me, or is that kind of like a lame excuse?
He should have said something like, just giving you a heads up, and we'll see how I am.
Right. Just let you know I might be going to the doctor today because my throat's bothering me. Right, because the sore throat, I was just saying a second ago.
Right, that could be gone.
Like an hour later, you could be totally fine.
Yeah.
So I thought it was weird. No great loss, says John Rusiello. Oh my goodness. No, actually, Joe is great. But I've been teasing because he used to have a show in here, but now he plays with Mike Del Giudice. He's in Mike Del Giudice's band. So that's the guy from Big Shot. Yeah.
No, I know who that is.
Oh, okay. So I've been just joking that he's moved on to bigger and better things, and he doesn't need us anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe, but now he's going to listen to this.
No, he won't.
Well, you can say, hey, if you feel better, is there still a chance you can come on? If you get better, I would maybe email him.
Last I heard, Frank was trying to maybe switch him with another future musical guest. Maybe just switch their dates or something. So we'll see. We'll see. And then I was complaining. Have you ever heard of Lil Mo Mozzarella?
No.
Okay. Lil Mo he's a big. He's like popping on like things like Instagram and TikTok. He's like, oh, one of these guys. Oh, wait, and he does he does like silly videos, and he's popping. He's a big internet sensation, and he was supposed to be on one of our shows in here tonight, and yeah, his wife contacted the hosts and said, oh, he's got something else to do in the city tonight. So they're a little bothered, and I can't say I blame them. Yeah. So, and then we've been scrambling. We were scrambling yesterday. Knockem Dead Comedy has a murder mystery this Saturday. It's a private affair for around 100 people, last I heard. And Matt Napo, who you guys know, he does Coffee with the Dog, show that was just on before me. His show was on this morning. I didn't see it, so I don't know if he brought it up or not. But he's got something going on in his family. So now, and he's got to shoot down to Texas this weekend. So he said he was supposed to do the show with us. He's like, yeah, I can't make it. So I'm like, oh boy. So
I think he had a legitimate excuse.
Definitely a legit excuse, but I'm going to make fun of him anyway. So we were scrambling yesterday. So our son Zach has a friend who has done some theater, and he sings. And it's kind of been mentioned in the past that maybe he'd be interested in doing something with us if the opportunity came. But he's never even seen one of our shows. So he was supposed to come this weekend I told Zach, if he wants to come and check it out, and if he feels it's something he'd like to try in the future, we'll figure something out. So, so what happened was, we have a part in the show. The character's name is Brucey. Eric Shevlin used to play the part naturally because the part is very flamboyant, and that's why Eric played it. Eric did a lot of research into that role, and so it's not a part that just anybody can be comfortable enough to play and to do it well and to be really funny with it. So the guy that normally plays it couldn't do the show this weekend. So Greg Halverson, who watches the show regularly, I don't see him today, but he watches the show regularly. I've been trying to get him in here. He's yet to be in here. He normally plays another role. But he said that he thinks he could do this Brucey role justice, this flamboyant role. So I said to him, hey, look, so-and-so, our regular guy can't do it that weekend. You want to switch and play this role? Because the role that he plays is a stereotypical mafioso type. I felt I could fill that role easier than I could for the flamboyant part. So Greg said, yes, I'll play that flamboyant role, get somebody else. Which Matt Nappo has done the role before, so he was coming in until yesterday. So now this guy that's friends with Zach, he could definitely nail this flamboyant role. So he happened to be hanging out with Zach yesterday, so he said something about, that he'd be interested in doing it. Now, I was hesitant at first because, again, the guy's never even seen us perform, let alone know what we do. So I was a little nervous, but
he seems to be
he's
okay
into
with
it.
it. And I said, you really want to see? You can Google one of our shows. You can go on the website. You can get some excerpts. I don't know if he did that or not.
Right.
But I went up there and I'm like, you want to try this role? Yes. Can you make it to rehearsal? Yes. Like he was just, and he left. He's like, I'm going to be great for you on Saturday. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I didn't talk to him myself. I was here for Steve Squared, so Lisa handled it for me, which is very nice.
See tomorrow night. Yeah. So
it's crazy 24 hours dealing with personnel changes. And now you might have a complaint. You might have a complaint.
I might?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And that might be your complaint because there's something I forgot to tell you. That on Tuesdays here on the show, we play Tuesday trivia. So at probably around noon, I ask random trivia questions, and you're going to have to answer them. Why not?
I don't do trivia.
You don't do trivia? What does that mean?
The last time I was here for Tuesday trivia, I didn't know the answer to like any of the questions.
Oh, but that's the whole point. So that gives me opportunity.
No, but everyone else at least had some answers. Yeah, isn't there usually people here on Tuesday?
It's just me and you today.
Okay.
I will guarantee you will get at least 3 answers. Well, you're here. You're going to play, and they play too. They play, and they're bad too. I don't have a very smart viewership. And they know it. I mean, that's why they're watching this in the first place. Then there's nothing of substance here.
All right, I'll deal with you later.
Yeah, you will.
I did not know that. I could just
right. See, that's what I'm saying. So I say, yeah, you might be mad. Carrie says, does he need to save his voice for a show? If he said that, I wasn't told he said that. And Del Judas sings. He doesn't. He just stands there looking pretty. An Italian New Yorker, yes, is probably easier to fill. Right, exactly. Fremder, when I have a sore throat, I'm reading this to myself before I go any further with a Fremder comment. What? When I have a sore throat, instead of gardening with honey,
gargling?
It says gardening, but gargling with honey, I prefer to give my money to corrupt insurance companies to figure out the best way I should suffer. He's so weird, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's my complaining. So Hershey and the Keegs on tonight at 8 o'clock, special time. They're usually on at 9, but they're on at 8 this week. And I'm assuming there's no guests because Lil Mo canceled on them. So, all right. Now, before I talk to Lisa and get into stuff, I just want to throw something out there because this is important stuff because there is a chance you might lose connection to this show today. In 2021, the U.S. Congress passed a $1.2 trillion infrastructure Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, also known as the Bipartisan Infrastructure Deal. It was a massive, ambitious piece of legislation that aimed to shore up a variety of floundering industries, including transit networks, energy systems, and public utilities. It set aside $14.2 billion to fund credits that could help low-income houses afford high-speed internet. If a family's household income was below 200% of the federal poverty line guidance per year, they were eligible for a $30 monthly credit on their broadband bill. And people living on tribal lands were eligible to receive up to $75 a month. So today, that bill expires. The problem is funding. Like any federal funding, there's a limit to how long a program can go without being renewed by Congress. The Biden administration has made several pleas to lawmakers to save the program, including one last October requesting a $6 billion investment to continue the program, among other domestic spending. Despite that and a number of pleas from advocacy groups and organizations like the Federal Communication Commission, nothing came of these attempts, and the program has officially lapsed. It's today. According to the White House, more than 23 million households have taken advantage of this program. So that's basically 1 in 6 households. So 23 million households could lose internet today. I know. I thought that was interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you lose your internet connection for this show, you may hear John Rusiello screaming all the way from Florida. What I'm trying to say, says Fremder, is why wouldn't you just take something natural to get rid of your sore throat instead of going to a doctor who's going to prescribe you pills in a bottle? Oh, look at Fremder getting all natural. Wow. I guess he's right there.
Okay. I don't know what that has to do with him canceling the show. He didn't say what he was going to do about it, but okay.
Oh, no.
I mean, you know me. I'm more like, if it's natural, I'll go that route first.
Well, right, yeah. Right. It doesn't mean he still has to cancel the show, right? He could he can do his gardening with his honey. All sorts of gardening. Unless he meant maybe he's going outside to plant flowers with his wife. Gardening with his honey.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what that meant. Okay. So, I mentioned before you got here that today is your last day of your vacay.
Yes.
And this is how you're spending it. I'm sorry.
Yep.
What, you had a nice week and a half off, right?
I did.
I mean, you worked a little bit here and there, but...
Well, I always work. I'm never 100% off. Yeah, because I have my private patients, so... but still, it's still pretty decent vacation.
Yeah, you had some, you had a lot more time at home and relaxed.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. Now, today being the last day, is there anything that you wanted to do, or you want to do that you were hoping to do this week?
No, I just wanted to get more done around the house, but because of my back, I didn't. So maybe I'll get to my closet today. That's it. But
all right, John's calling already.
Who is this?
John, he calls. I'm only 20 minutes in. What did I do?
You didn't do anything.
Oh, wow.
First of all, I want to say good morning, Mrs. Walker. Very nice to see you again.
Thank you.
And this
good
is
morning.
the Tuesday Rusiello rant.
The Tuesday Rusiello rant. All right.
Oh,
Yes.
I remember.
Isn't that every day?
First, well, yeah, but this the Tuesday, you when you hit a nerve, I get very upset because I'll tell you how disrespectful these guests are. This guy, Little Mo Woodswell, he lives in Staten Island.
Yes, he does.
I don't know him, but I have a lot of mutual friends that knows him.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, this is only my opinion, but I would put a bet on it, and I've been a betting man my whole life. He doesn't want to go from Staten Island to Long Island.
Oh, I agree.
No, yeah, that's the other. And the other guy, it's just blatant disrespect. If you're going to commit yourself, whether you get paid or not, you show up. You're loyal to your people because it's an invitation.
Right.
You know, and it's just to me, these people are not worth even mentioning anymore. You know, unless the guy is in a hospital, unless the guy gets into a car accident or something flagrant, God forbid that happens, or something flagrant like that, you know, and what a bullshit excuse. I got a sore throat on Tuesday, all right, and I'm not going to make it on Thursday. I mean, give me a break.
Right. I mean, like Lisa said, if it was just a heads up saying, "Hey, I got to run to the doctor. I'll keep you updated," that'd be one thing. But he really didn't do that.
Or call up and say, "Listen, it's a possibility that I'm sick. It could be COVID. It could be this. It could be that." But just to turn around and say, "I'm not coming," have the decency as a man to turn around and say, "You know what? I thought about it. I don't want to go."
Right.
But this guy wants to know. I mean, he's a blowhard. He walks around with a loaf of cinnamon Lita bread and makes leaves a shotgun. Who does that? I mean, come on. But listen, I'm 100% Italian. He's a disgrace to the Italian race.
Ooh.
I mean, he's walking around it's just ridiculous, and he knocks it. How you doing?
Yeah.
That's not proper. Listen, I love you. God bless you.
You too, pal.
Tomorrow, I feel sorry for you. All right, because you're gonna have to do me a favor. Make sure you bring his fly swatter.
Oh, the fly swatter is here. It's here.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't hear my mouth too much. Between the stroke and no teeth, it's driving me crazy. Talk to you later. Love you guys.
Love you too. Sorry to hear. Sorry to hear that you're going crazy over there. And yeah, he said it, so I guess it's okay to say. John is going through chemo, and the chemo did a number on his teeth, so they removed his teeth. So, but John, you actually sounded pretty good. So if that means anything, but all the best to you, pal. On a serious note, all the best to you. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, these guys, if they rescheduled, they'll still get in. These guys are popping. Joe DeJesus is, which I do pat ourselves on the back a little bit because I personally believe he started popping from doing his show in here. And Lil Mo is I mean, he's got millions of followers on social media, so they don't need us, and I get that. But I do agree with John said they made a commitment. It's not like I'll be the first to admit we're probably getting more out of the deal than they are because we're getting we need the exposure by having high profile guests like that. But all right, Fremder, yes, all natural is always better. Yes, I see what you did there, Fremder. Yeah, he's got like the parentheses and the periods, so they look like boobies. Yeah. All right. So, what were you going to do today? Because we were talking about, how your back was out, and
I was just going to do some cleaning around the house.
Oh,
organizing and stuff that I just wanted to get to that was getting behind. But
the house is fine.
No, I know. It's just, but I have stuff in our room that needs to be gone through a little bit.
We had some fun yesterday afternoon. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh. You're saying yes anyway. All right, that works. We brought, so our next door neighbors, they have 2 dogs.
Oh, the dogs.
And they, and they're constantly at our dog Petey. Oh, you know what? I've shown Petey on here before, but since we're talking about him, I should share another photo. So Petey likes to spend a lot of time outside, especially in this nice weather. So, and the dogs next door, whenever Petey's out there, Petey loves to play. He doesn't care, human, another animal, it doesn't matter. This dog just always wants to play. He is not a threat of any kind, so if anybody wants to rob our house, come on over. Excuse me. No, Carrie, nobody canceled again. That was just John had called to just complain about it. So, so these dogs next door, they'll always stand at the fence and bark. And Petey just sits there wagging his tail. He's just all excited. He's getting attention. So, and I think it was bothering our neighbors. I think they were getting a little mad. I guess they felt their dogs were making too much noise. I personally didn't.
What, you think they were mad?
Not at us, I think, but I think they felt like their dogs were making too much noise.
Huh.
I personally
was never bothered by
it. It never bothered me either, but I think that's how they saw it. So So they said they've been saying to me, why don't you guys bring Petey over, and we'll let the dogs play. I said, all right, we could do that, but we haven't really figured out a time. And then yesterday when I got home from here, they were outside and they're like, hey, go get Petey. So I did. There's Petey. There he is. So Petey is a Beagle Basset mix, and he's a hyper little bastard, and he drives us crazy. But yeah, we brought him over to the next door neighbors yesterday, and the dogs were a little. I was surprised. Petey just wants to play all the time, but he was very hesitant with these dogs, and they were hesitant with him, and it took them a little while to kind of get comfortable.
I think they were big dogs, and
Yeah.
and he was in a different yard. Like
Yeah,
the
true.
last time he was in his own yard,
Yeah, true.
Maybe
Yeah, we had a
that's what
friend
it
of ours bring their dog over last summer, and Petey and this dog were just.
and these dogs bark at him all the time.
Yeah.
So maybe,
But they did all right. The neighbors have a how old is the boy? Like
probably
what was it?
like
9?
8 or 9.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Petey actually seemed to take more to the boy than the dogs, but he did eventually try to play with the dogs a little bit. But then we had to go because I had to get ready to come back here. But yeah, that was kind of fun. Petey
What's
got
that?
to play. What is that?
I don't know. It's you.
What do you mean?
I found that on my phone.
Oh, that's right. The other day when you left your phone in my car,
Thanks.
I ended up
I don't
taking this
even
picture
know-
of myself, but I don't know why it came out blurry.
Yeah, it's weird.
I lifted my shirt and took a picture
Yeah.
of
Are
myself.
you going to show it?
Yeah, why not? Well, it's not like they can see anything, which is
I
what
just found
what I've
that
been
in my
saying for
phone
years.
as I
can't
was
see
looking
anything.
for a photo of Petey. I'm like, what's that?
That's what she always says when I'm taking off my clothes. What is that? Or where is that? Lil Mo Mozzarella, how you do, stupid meatball? Yeah, that's him. I meant who canceled for Thursday with the sore throat. Sorry to backtrack. No, that's all right, Carrie. No, Joe. So Lil Mo canceled tonight for the Hershey and the Keeg show. Joe DeJesu canceled. He's supposed to be in here with me and Frank on Thursday, and he canceled because he has a sore throat today, so he doesn't think he can do this show on Thursday. That's when Carrie. I thought that's when you said, well, maybe he has to sing. Are we caught up now? I get very confused. Andy Plagianos,
confused.
did you delete that photo?
I did not.
You didn't? Really?
didn't.
You could save it? You're like, that's mine.
No, I will
man.
delete it at some point, though.
Andy Plagianos says the picture came out all blurry because the camera was trying to kill itself.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't say I blame it.
I can believe that.
Now, I don't know. I mentioned to our son that if he wanted to come in and join us, he could. And, of course, he never responded. But I had news for him. I have good news and bad news for him.
Oh, boy.
So, this Saturday, May 4th.
May the 4th be with you. Sorry, I had to do that.
Well, right. That's exactly what this is. Cinema Deluxe in Holtzville, which is eastern, well, towards the east here. It's east of us. Probably like maybe half hour, 45 minutes east of us here on Long Island. Cinema Deluxe in Holtzville will be showing all 9 Star Wars movies.
Yeah, I think he...
He knows about this already?
Yeah, you guys discussed this yesterday. And you were like, all 9 at once? I mean, he told you about it.
He said something about, like, I don't remember him saying May 4th. I don't remember him saying he knew where the theater was. Like,
No, but
yeah.
he knew about the 9 showings of the movies all in one sitting. And
Now
you were
there's-
like, all in one sitting? He's like, I think so.
So that's the 3 trilogies. There are other Star Wars movies. But I
But it
guess
was 9 movies.
there's 3 trilogies, which would be 9. But there are some other like
okay.
standalone movies, like Rogue One, that
okay.
that awful Han Solo movie, stuff like that. But I guess they're just showing the 9, the
Yes,
trilogy.
I think that's enough.
So yeah, so for $60, or if you're a member there, it's $55. Customers get admission to all 9 of the films and get breakfast.
Wow.
Advanced tickets are available online, including the seat diagram. Approximately 2/3 of the 120-seat theater are already sold. It starts with Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, at 8 p.m. concludes at 6:45 p.m. on May 4th. Oh, so this is starting May 3rd.
Oh, this is like an all-nighter thing?
Oh, they're showing all the movies in a row.
Wow.
So you'll be there for...
From 8 o'clock on May 3rd to 6 o'clock, 6:45 on May 4th?
Yeah.
So almost 24 hours.
Oh, well, yeah. 23 to be exact, yeah.
And they just give you breakfast?
Yeah. Well, the price to see all the movies.
I know.
The
Is
price,
there an intermission so you can go get something to eat? I mean, that's crazy. How are people going to stay up all night?
you just walk out to the concession stand. A lot of these theaters sell hot dogs and burgers and stuff.
Oh, boy. You have to be a diehard fan to do that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, see, I'm a little confused. So I don't know if it starts at 8 p.m. May 4th, or if it starts at 8 p.m. May 3rd. Yeah, it doesn't really clarify.
It's saying it goes to 8 p.m. unless it goes to 6:45 a.m. the next day. I don't know. Even that is crazy.
Well, you figure, all right, so 9 movies. They're at least 2. Star Wars were long movies, so at least 2 hours each. So that's 18 hours.
Ugh.
So it can't be. Yeah, I'm confused. Either way, you get to watch all 9 movies. But the bad news for Zach is that he's working with us this weekend for our murder
I don't
mystery.
think he would go to something like that. I mean,
I think he would love to do something like that.
Really? Okay.
You don't think he would? You don't think he would love to sit there and watch all those hours of Star
that's
Wars
a lot
movies?
in one sitting.
Oh, but like I said though, 2/3 of his is already sold. Oh, I think that's going to sell
People are
out.
nuts. Yeah. Okay.
What would you like? What franchise movie or TV would you watch for all that time? Is there anything?
I don't know. I don't know if I could stay there all that time in a dark theater, and
It is a long time to sit in the same
it's just a long time to
seat,
sit.
so,
I'd rather
yeah.
do it in the comfort of my own home. Just put in a DVD.
Oh well, all right, but so yeah.
Yeah. Then
so
I
all right,
can-
so let's say it's at home. What could you watch what would you stay up all night to watch?
First of all, I don't think I could stay up all night anymore. I get too sleepy. I don't think I even could do that if I wanted to. But in my younger day, when I could, I
All right, let me
I
rephrase
don't know.
this.
When I was younger, I used to watch Doors documentaries an awful lot, and I'd watch them over and over and over. But that's when I was very young.
The Doors, the band, Jim
I
Morrison.
mean, I wouldn't do that now.
But you watched it like repeatedly over and over? Oh, really?
Yes. Several things. And yes, we would just watch it over and over.
That was actually how I was going to rephrase the question. When you were younger, what did you stay up to watch? So the Doors. Anything else or no?
No, I mean, we had movies that were popular then that we liked, like The Incredible Shrinking Woman.
Incredible Shrinking
Woman.
Woman?
Carrie. Those are the movies we watched.
Like
The
all night
Miracle
long?
Worker with Melissa Gilbert. Alien. That was one of them. I know there's a couple of others.
Melissa-
Oh, Urban Cowboy. Seriously, these are movies that we would watch over and over and over. That it was like one summer, But yeah,
So you would stay up till all hours of the morning?
we would watch. We could back then. We would stay up till 4 or 5 in the morning.
They redid The Miracle Worker with Melissa Gilbert?
Yes.
Which
Back in the 80s, right?
Which
and then
role
Patty
was she
Duke
then?
Aston played Annie Sullivan. So
Right,
that's
Patty
what was
Duke
cool
played-
about it because
right.
she was Helen Keller. Now she was playing. Annie
so when
Sullivan.
she was playing Annie Sullivan, Melissa Gilbert was
She did okay. It was not,
Yeah, I'm not a
what
big-
what Patty Duke did. No. But she was okay. And we didn't know. I saw that before I saw the old one.
The
with
original?
Anne Margaret. Yes. Not Anne Margaret.
Anne Bancroft, right?
I saw the Melissa Gilbert one first, but I always loved the story. And then I saw the other one, other than it being in black and white. Because I'm like, nah, that one's in black and white. But I'm like, yeah, this one is much better. But it was okay.
Pajanos, Island 16 is the more used name for Cinema Deluxe, right at exit 62 on the Long Island Expressway. All right. Thank you, Andy. Fremder, for people that are really into animals and love to read, they should try the book 50 Shades of Greyhound. Oh my goodness.
Oh, The House Where Evil Dwells. We used to watch that too.
What's that? I don't know that.
It's like a scary movie, but it's almost comical. It was just so poorly made. Like we watch it more for like laughs.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad, but it's so bad that it's good. You know, it was really bad.
And I'm sure there were times, when you were probably in your late teens, early 20s, where you would like go out all night and stuff, right?
Oh yeah. This is probably what the summer I'm telling you. We were probably still in high school.
Right. Before
so we
you
couldn't go anywhere. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, but we did, and we would go out late, and then we would go to the Empress Diner or some diner around 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah. Right. Yep. Yeah, that's what a lot of people did. And in fact, I think I was still doing it when we first got married. I used to, back in the day, really before the internet really kind of clicked, when Mets tickets would go on sale, I used to go sit online all night long at Roosevelt Field for the Mets shop.
Ah.
You remember that?
Well, no, I didn't go see the Mets.
I know, but
I didn't do that, so no.
I
I
understand,
don't
but you don't remember me going?
Oh, I remember you going.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sit there, and and tickets would go on sale like in February, so it'd be cold. And some people would have.
I thought you were crazy.
Oh yeah,
not me.
Some people would go in like 2 or 3 so that they can take shifts while they go in a car, or sometimes they go home and they come back and relieve people. I was stuck by myself every year, so I think there was one year I was like, screw this, and I just left my stuff there, and I just went and sat. My car, I could see the stuff from my car, so I was like, screw it, I'm just going to go sit in the car for a few minutes, maybe like an hour, maybe like pass out for 15 minutes, go, wake up, look at my stuff, close my eyes again, then I go back out there for a little while, and it worked. I never had any problems, but John says he would stay up for James Bond movies. Wow. I never really got into the Bond movies.
Oh, I didn't either.
Yeah, I never really did that. Fremder agrees. He used to love watching Alien back in the day. One of my favorite things to watch. Watching them all be deported.
Oh.
So, all right. So, another article I read. We're going to get to Tuesday trivia soon. Another article I read. I don't know why this article was out today, but it turns out back in 2015, a music-loving Dutch neurologist figured out what makes for the most mood-boosting tunes. Okay? He found that the happiest songs are slightly faster than your average song, which we're talking between 140 and 150 beats per minute on average, written in a major key, and it's either about happy events or complete nonsense. Then this neurologist, whose name they didn't give, by the way, listed his top 10 mood-boosting songs. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what these songs are. We may have done this a few weeks ago, actually, but I'm going to tell you what these songs are. I was a little surprised by some of these choices, and I flat out disagree with some of these choices.
Okay.
Number 1, Don't Stop Me Now by Queen.
I'm not sure I really know the song, but okay.
Don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh.
Don't stop me, don't stop me now.
All right.
Thank you very much. That boosted your mood right there? From all right, this next one Dancing Queen by ABBA.
Okay.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's a song you turn it on and everybody gets up and starts dancing.
Go ahead. You want me to put it on?
No.
Oh. All right. I love this song. I don't know if it would say it boosts my mood, but Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't one of my favorite songs, but yeah,
I will
can
say
see that, I guess.
I will say that when I've seen the Beach Boys in concert several times, and when they do that song, the place goes nuts. But that's the beauty of the Beach Boys. Like, I don't think they have they might have like 2 slow songs. Everything else is just fun songs that you're just popping the whole time. And same with Queen. I've seen them with Adam Lambert a few times, and they do Don't Stop Me Now. And yeah, when you're watching it live, it does enhance things a little bit. But this next one I disagree with. I like the song. Obviously, love this artist, but I disagree with this. Uptown Girl by Billy Joel.
Oh, I don't like that song.
You don't like that song?
I
You don't like
don't.
it, or are you just sick of it?
No, I don't like it. I never
Really?
liked it. Yeah, it wasn't one of his better songs.
Oh, I've always liked it.
No.
Tell her about it. I was like,
That too.
Yeah, but Uptown Girl, I always liked. It sounds like Frankie Valli to me. But yeah, mood boosting.
Yeah. No.
Give me. You may be right, and I don't know about even that. I don't know if it's mood boosting, but it's fun, and it's a good rocker. All right, next, Eye of the Tiger by Survivor.
No.
Yeah, I disagree. But it boosted Rocky's mood.
I guess it did.
Eye of the Tiger. Next one, I'm a Believer by the Monkees.
I mean, I like all these songs.
But yeah, you don't see them as mood boosting.
No.
What song would
like
you?
a song. I don't know.
What would
like,
boost
I'm
your mood?
walking on sunshine. That sounds like.
I am not done with the list.
Oh, sorry. I'm just saying something like that. Yes. Sorry.
Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah.
Oh, you would go with that. Okay. This one I wholeheartedly disagree with. Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi.
No.
Yeah, no. Do you like that song?
It's okay. I'm not a big Bon Jovi.
Yeah, I just
person.
don't get it with Bon Jovi. I'm not a fan. That song I do kind of like, but definitely not a mood booster. This one I'm going to predict you're going to agree with. I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. Yep.
Definitely.
Yep, I knew
Yes,
it. All right.
absolutely. See, and that's it's songs like that, because that's about women overcoming, like where someone's overcoming something,
So She Works Hard for the Money. That would be a mood boosting song for you?
That's on the list.
No.
No, because to me, I don't know that. To me, isn't that like about prostitutes? I don't know.
Oh, is it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's.
I mean, it makes sense now that you say that, but I never.
I always kind of thought it was, unless it's just about women working their butts off.
Yeah, that's
but I don't get that feeling when I hear that song.
There must be a Donna Summer song.
I don't
that
see
gets
that
you.
as a woman boosting song. I just don't. I see the I Will Survive, but.
But I bet you there's a Donna Summer song that will do that for you. Will boost your mood.
I'm sure there is, yeah, but it's not a song about overcoming. I just like Donna Summer, so there's a lot of songs. But is it boosting my mood because I remember it from my childhood and I liked it back then and it brings back pleasant memories, or is it because it's a mood boosting song? You know what I mean? Like we went to see Donna Summer this summer. Well, you didn't see Donna Summer; she's obviously not alive. But
they
we
rolled
saw
around. She just
a cover, someone who does her song,
a tribute act,
and. Yeah, I had a great time. I was in a great mood.
Yes, you were.
But I also like her songs.
And you were up and you were bopping all over the place.
Yes, I was.
You
I had
even
a very
moved.
good time.
You even moved where we were sitting so that you would not be in anybody's way while you danced.
Right. And if she came around again, I would like to see her again because her voice was not at its best.
Oh,
she
that's
said,
right.
And we didn't really get a complete show. She probably left out a lot of songs because of that.
I give this woman credit, and my apologies, I don't know her name.
I don't know her name either.
But we could
and I do give her
find
credit,
out,
and I felt bad for her.
I give her credit because what she did, instead of like cutting the show short, she did as much as she could as Donna Summer. But like you said, she had some throat issues. So instead of just cutting the show short and kind of screwing everybody, she got off the stage and let the band.
Yeah,
like
so
they did some
a lot of
Aretha
their own
Franklin.
songs.
They did a bunch of other stuff. But in that vein, like soul, fun type stuff.
Right, and it was,
So
and
it was
right,
a great
and they
show.
were covering for her, and I got that.
Right.
And that was still very enjoyable. It's not why I went there, but I understood. Like I wasn't pissed off or anything. I got it, but I would like to go see her again when she's at her best.
Agreed.
Because I had a great time.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We were talking about how this weekend there's a theater out east in Holtzville that is showing all three trilogies straight through.
Star Wars. Yeah, I was saying that the other day.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to say Zach. Zach told you that. Yeah.
Yeah. They there's a few select theaters doing that for the May 4th weekend.
Now, what are they doing? Is it starting like the night of May 4th, or is it starting the night before and then they show the whole as they show?
I know it is going to be 2 days total. I'm not. I forget if it's like starting May 3rd or 4th. Like I forget which day it's starting, but it is
Right.
going to go into the day after.
Oh yeah, it would have to. I mean, they're showing 9 movies that are at least 2 hours each. So yeah, well, I guess you couldn't if you started at midnight on May 4th. You could probably you'd probably end around I don't know around 8 o'clock that night or something.
I was looking at it online the other day. Let me look it up.
All right.
I think it is starting May 4th. I think it.
Fremder says, I thought Don't Stop Me Now from Queen was... Oh, never mind. Carol Miner says, yeah, that's the worst Billy Joel song. Uptown Girl's the worst Billy Joel song?
One of the worst, yeah. I agree. That and Tell Her About It, yeah.
Yeah, Tell Her About It. I
put
like it,
them
but
on
I'm
the
like,
same level.
You can't deny it's catchy.
I'm just...
What? Uptown Girl?
Yeah. It's just...
That's why
it's just so... That Tell Her About It, Piano Man, We Didn't Start the Fire, they're just so overplayed.
See, I know.
No, I like the songs.
We Didn't Start the Fire.
No, I like the song. It's just so over... I like Piano Man, but it's just played way too much.
Yeah, well, that's a different story of something that we're...
But you're saying Tell Her About It is just a bad song.
Yeah.
Wow.
I get it. The words are cute. I get it. But I don't know what it is. I just don't...
Favorite
care
Billy
for it.
Joel song?
I don't know. I never thought about it.
Oh.
I don't know.
It looks like it's starting the night of May 3rd, around 8 o'clock.
That night?
Yep.
Okay. So are you doing this until you have to be at the Murder Mystery on May 4th?
I think that he's not going to get any sleep. Then you want him to come do your show?
He'll be fine. He's 23 years old. He's fine. He's got energy and spunk and strength and energy. But we were just talking about it, how we used to stay up all night when we were that age doing things. He could do it.
I don't know if I'm going to do it, but if I do end up doing it, I'm probably walking out after Return of the Jedi.
After the first trilogy, the good one.
No.
No?
We're gonna play
Are
the
they
prequel.
showing it in order?
Yeah.
I mean, so the good ones from back in my day are being shown last?
All right.
No, that the good ones that you're talking about are those are the middle 3.
Oh, okay.
That's 4, 5, and 6.
Right.
But in modern times now, after the sequel trilogy is released, now the prequel trilogy is considered a really good trilogy. So I enjoy episodes 1 through 6. That's a really good trilogy.
So you didn't enjoy it at first until the 3 sequels came out.
Yes, because now we live in a day and age where Clone Wars exist and the Bad Batch, which me and Dad are enjoying, and those are in between the prequel movies, and it fixed the Star Wars prequel movies. Now the prequels are awesome, and the sequels are even worse. So.
Yeah, but that doesn't help
with
this marathon on May 4th because you don't see all those other shows.
Yeah, but still watching the movies now with the added context of, everything that happens in Clone Wars, like when you watch the movies, you're like, oh, like this now, like it means so much more. Because remember when we watched episode 3 after watching Clone Wars, and it changed what that movie meant, Like when the Order 66 happened.
It definitely helped. Yeah, it definitely helped. I still, I would like 4, 5, and 6. Actually, for me, 4 and 5. Like I could watch them over and over anytime.
No, those are definitely the best.
But the rest of them, including 1, 2, and 3, like I still have a hard time with them. And I don't know. I think what was it? The last one? What was that one called? The Rise of Skywalker. What was that?
Yeah, episode 9.
Like
that was the worst one.
Yeah, I remember being about 45 minutes into this, and I remember looking at the phone, seeing what time it was, and I remember thinking this movie sucks. I did think the second half was better and kind of exciting, had a good fight scene, but yeah.
I don't even remember it.
See, and that's my issue with Star Wars. Most of the movies suck. Like this is a big franchise; it's such a popular thing, but most of the movies suck.
I don't.
And Marvel's not far behind. What?
I would disagree now. I think it. I know that for you still don't like 1, 2, and 3, but for me, Clone Wars fixed 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, but you're asking everybody to now then to watch all these other things that have come out later to make it better. These
The Clone Wars is awesome, so I don't.
I understand that, but these movies shouldn't need a
something
good
else
movie
to
shouldn't
make
need
them
extra
out.
help, right?
I'm not saying
Mo-
they
most-
were bad movies, but now I can watch them with enjoyment because
Right.
Clone Wars fixed it.
Yeah, but that to me that
Yeah.
still doesn't make it a good movie. That I guess that's what I'm saying. Like
I'm not saying like the movie should have been good on its own.
Yeah.
It should not have needed Clone Wars, but because
Yeah.
it was bad, I'm glad that they gave it Clone
Well,
Wars.
okay,
So that
yeah.
made it
Because
better. So, okay, so
instead
I,
of-
I,
yes.
I see
it
what you're
changed
saying
it
there.
from a trilogy to now like an episodic series. Like the prequel,
Yes.
Right.
Star Wars
Okay.
prequel is now a very long TV show
Right.
with some movies
All right, putting it
sprinkled
that
in,
way, yes.
But which
instead
is
of a trilogy prequel.
right, but that's why I wouldn't go to something like this thing on May 4th because those
you're not gonna
series
see
wouldn't
the
be
Clone
included, right? Like I still have a hard time watching
Unless
those
you know it.
3. I think they're just bad.
I
but
I couldn't tell you.
It's
I'm not
also-
being a big fan of
it's-
Return of the Jedi actually, but
It's also different as someone like for my generation, like everyone who was a kid who grew up on the prequels, like there's just like an extra added like love for the prequels that
yeah, all
my
right, I'll give you
generation
that.
does have.
I
Like,
get that.
Right,
like
because
a lot
it
of
came out in
people-
your time, yeah.
And a lot of people my age, like they do talk, like a lot of them talk about how they emphasize like Anakin,
Right.
Like his turn to the dark side and then his redemption later on. While for your generation, it was more like Luke, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Luke, I'm your father. Uptown Girl, nothing says good mood like knowing she'll never be with you because of how much of a loser you are. That's from Fremder. Bon Jovi's voice should start praying. Yeah. Yeah. Bon Jovi's voice is living on a prayer. He just sounds awful. Hello, it's me. It's me is watching. She says, hello, Walker family. Why is Zach's box all foggy? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is foggy.
It
yeah,
is,
look at
yeah.
that.
I don't see it.
Oh, that's so weird.
You can't tell on there?
No, it is. Yeah, you're a little
I guess
foggy.
the way the lighting is set up, maybe?
It doesn't. Yeah,
I didn't
don't
even
see
notice.
fog. It just looks like just light. I just see like, it just looks.
No, I
a lot
see.
of
You're like
I
you're
just
blurry.
See light reflecting off of.
Like we're crystal clear, and you have like like a little blur. Yeah, I don't know. That's so weird.
I don't even feel like you guys are crystal clear to me.
Oh.
Is that just me?
Yeah, that's just you. I think you have lights bouncing off that screen.
Yeah, maybe.
If you look over here, you can see that it's like you see
Yeah,
how
if you-
clear
see,
we
now
are.
you just became
Well,
clear.
now you're clear because you're in this screen. But now sit back and then get back up and look.
Yeah, but when he gets
Now
up,
look.
there's like a light shining on, and then that's where the fog is, you know. So even if he leans over this way, he's clear. Yeah, it's.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
I can
Yeah.
see that from here now. I do see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I see it from here on that screen.
Well, it's me. Maybe somebody should get over here and work on the lights. Damn it.
All right, what are the rest of the songs on the list?
Well, there's only one more.
Oh, the song that I said.
Katrina and the Waves, Walking on
That
Sunshine.
is definitely one.
That is a great tune. Absolutely.
Very good.
Did I ever tell you that Elio Pace used to work with Katrina?
Oh yeah.
Yes, he did.
Cool.
He's on.
Wow.
This would be post Waves. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I think she's a little bit of a name over in Europe. Like here,
Yeah, I just know that one.
they
song.
just know the song. They don't know anything else she's done, and she is not a name at all. And I'm not knocking her. I'm just stating it as a fact. But yeah, in Europe, I believe she's a little bit of a name.
Okay. Well, I could say as far as there's a lot more songs that can go on that list.
Like.
I don't know if I'm not good with music, but there's other, like, I don't know who sings Sunshine in My Pocket. Who sings that? Is that Timberlake?
I don't
I got
know.
sunshine in my pocket. That's, you know.
Oh, I know what song.
What song is she referring to?
I forget the name of it.
Yeah, but he says something about sunshine in my pocket. I just, yeah, that song sticks out because it was interpreted once. But
Is that Sean something? That's a Sean something song.
oh, it is. I thought it was Justin. No, I thought it was Justin Timberlake.
Sean Cassidy.
No. What's his name?
Oh, how's it go? I got
I don't know.
sunshine in
He's
my
like one of those
pocket.
like white kids.
So I really thought it was
Like
Timberlake.
those white-
Anyway, that's
white boy
one,
rap,
and
like,
I don't know the names of the songs. It was
What about
you know.
Happy by
Yeah, something like that
Pharrell.
because I'm happy. Yeah.
What about the other one, Bruno Mars, Uptown Funk?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You know, so I think, yeah, there's quite a few more.
You know what song?
Mom, you're right.
What?
It is Justin Timberlake.
Oh,
Stop
what?
The feeling.
Can't
Stop the feeling.
That's it.
Oh,
That's it.
right.
But it's still white.
Yeah, that's a good
Still
tune.
those white boys.
Yeah.
Can't Buy Me Love. I always thought was a fun song that always kind of.
Can't Buy Me by the Beatles?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Let's see. Rogue One after Andor is so much more tragic. Oh, that's
Agreed.
interesting.
See, that's what I mean. Andor, like another Andor and Rogue One, another example of like a show that elevates the movie.
Yeah, but Rogue One I thought was fantastic, without even having to see Andor.
A lot of people would disagree with you on that.
I'll smack them in the face.
When you watch Rogue One on its own, there's a problem with the new characters that are introduced. They don't get that great of story, and then they're all killed off. And
Well,
then there's
true.
a lot of cameos and all that.
Oh, now you just gave it away. Kidding. I was joking.
Well, Star Wars fans are notorious for spoiling everything anyway.
If any Marvel or Star Wars movie is sucking at this point, it's Disney's fault.
That's true.
Speaking of Disney and speaking of the Beatles,
What they do.
Disney's going to start streaming the Let It Be movie next week. First time in like 40 years that movie's been available. So I'm excited about that. Plagianos, Criminy, is this what it's like at home, Zach? Andy's picking on me. I was talking about that yesterday, how Andy gets very brave behind the keyboard. But when he comes in here on Friday, he's all, timid.
Okay.
Sure, blame the lighting. You need a good lighting tech. That's what I said. Give him a call. He's on hiatus. Oh, is he? He's on hiatus? Jack is on hiatus. All right,
Are
well
you
then,
talking about Jack?
yeah. It's me as Jack's wife. I don't even know if I can say her name because, I don't know, she likes to keep herself private. Because she's chopping up bodies over there in Babylon where she lives. Clean off the camera lens. It's probably dirty from Pop and Twist spit. Mr. Pop and Twist sat there in your seat the other day.
Who's Mr. Pop and Twist?
Mr. Pop and Twist, he's a guy that makes balloons, balloon figures. I've showed you pictures. He's made these giant Spider-Man balloons and stuff. I've shown you in the past. I'll show you again. Okay. Derek is his real name. Sunshine on My Pocket is from the Trolls movie? Oh, meanwhile...
I'm sure they play it in that
Yeah.
movie, but it was a song way before that movie.
And that's what I get for not reading the comments, because, it's me and a few other people were writing Can't Stop the Feeling. So if I just looked over here, I would have
Yeah,
seen
I was wondering. I'm like, no one's commenting? I'm
Yeah.
like, they got to know this. So I thought that was weird.
Oh, all right. She's giving me permission. Yes, it's Gina. Gina is It's Me.
Hi, Gina.
It's me. So It's Me is... So It's Me is not me. It's Gina. Gina is not It's Me. It's Me is Tony, but no, never mind. When Jack worked on Justin Timberlake's movie, I was on set. After a scene he shot and was happy with. After a scene he shot and was happy with, he came out singing that song and doing a little dance. Wow. So he was a nice guy? Yeah, he seems like he's all right. A talented little bastard. So Jack and Gina, they've met everybody and have worked with everybody. Did you guys used to hang out with Michael J. Fox? I think they did. So yeah, that's the Star Wars news. That's that. Did that. Before we get to trivia, I just want to. I'm sorry. Were you going to say something?
No, I'm good.
Well, speaking of film and working on sets and stuff, did you guys hear about this? This is about all right, April 10th this happened. While filming one of the final episodes of Season 25 of Law & Order Special Victims Unit in New York City on April 10th, Mariska Hargitay, right? You know who we're talking about, the actress? She's the main girl on that show.
What show is this again?
Special
Special I don't
Victims
watch
Unit.
it anymore.
Yeah, but it's the same girl. The main girl.
All right, it's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That she was on ER at first, and then she was on this show.
Okay.
Yeah, the main girl with the red brownish red hair.
Brown hair. I
What's her name
see
on? What's the
brown.
character's name?
I don't even remember.
All right. Well, yes, it's the main girl.
Okay.
She was approached. She was on set. They're filming when she was approached by a little girl who believed that she was a real police officer because she was carrying a badge. The girl had been separated from her mother. This was the Ann Loftus Playground in Fort Tryon Park. But the little girl saw that this actress had a badge, so she thought it was a real cop. They're in the middle of filming a scene, and this little girl comes running over because she can't find her mom. So they stopped filming.
Aww.
Yeah, they stopped filming, and Hargaday helped the little girl. They had the whole production for about 20 minutes as they helped the child locate her mother, and then consoled them both because they were both upset. The little girl was completely oblivious to the film crew, and also oblivious to Ice-T, who was also filming the scene. Yes, they helped. And then then once they found everybody, they beat them up for halting production and costing them money.
So, as they should.
Exactly.
They beat like the kid and the mom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the
definitely
kid,
warranted.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, good. And we'll see a documentary about it in like 10, 20 years.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Gina says Justin Timberlake was a very nice guy, really cute, but tiny. That's what she said, tiny.
Okay.
How tiny? Like, how short would you say he is?
Pause.
What?
I said pause.
Pause. Okay.
No. All right.
What do you mean?
Move on.
Well, I don't understand why you said that.
It was just a joke.
I know, but I didn't get it. Did you get it?
All right, great.
I didn't. Can we move on?
Oh, well, I wanted him to explain the joke.
Never mind.
And yes, they did hang out with Michael J. Fox every Friday night. Love Michael J. Fox, one of the nicest guys in the biz. Friender, a Chinese guy with a video camera. His name is Phil Ming. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right.
Move on.
Yep, moving on. Have you ever been bitten by an animal? Like a dog or anything?
You don't remember that famous incident?
Oh, that's right. I'm not even thinking.
Like, hello?
Totally
at least I'm having trouble finding the scar.
Forgot all about
I think
that.
it's right here.
I don't think I've ever told this story on
Yeah,
here.
this is it.
I've told so many stories.
It's like, hello?
Yeah, I totally forgot about it. We were up in Lake George, and you were what, maybe?
I was about 8 weeks pregnant with my first child, Sam, and no one knew it yet.
That's funny. My first child's named Sam, too.
Oh, no way.
Wow.
But no one knew. We didn't tell anyone yet. And it was the last day we were there. We ate breakfast, then we were ready to go home, and we see some dog running in the road. And Jim said something about, like, we need to get this dog. And so we're trying to pull over, and we're trying to save this dog.
Over.
We don't want it to get run over.
Meanwhile, there were already people trying to get this dog. I don't know why we felt the need.
We felt
to
the
pull
need.
Over.
I know.
Dun, dun, dun.
And then, of course, Tony eventually he goes and grabs the dog. This thing is just this little dog, but this thing is like writhing all over the place and biting him, and he's like, and he couldn't control it. So I don't know why. I'm not thinking. I feel the need to take the dog from him.
Well, no,
and
no,
then
no,
the
no,
dog
no.
bit me.
No, what happened was it was a little thing. He was all over me, and I was trying, and eventually I did. I had to let go because he was just all over me. But he just happened to, he was running from me and just happened to run into, his path was right. You were 2 feet away from me.
Whatever, I
so
picked him up.
Right, and you grabbed him.
Up,
yeah.
and then he bit me, and then I threw him back down because I'm like, ow. And then I see the blood running down, and that's when it hit me. I'm pregnant. What did I do?
Right.
Now some weird dog just bit me, and I just snowball a whole other field of events.
Crazy.
And do I need a rabies shot? But I'm
Right.
pregnant, and then calling my GYN or obstetrician. It was just nuts.
We went to. We decided to go to a hospital because we wanted to figure out what to do. Should she get a rabies shot? But even though she's pregnant, should she not get it? Is she in any danger? Because we don't know what the deal is.
She was so rude. She's like, I don't know.
Oh, really? I don't remember that.
Oh, no. Yeah. I finally got her on the phone. I said, I have an emergency here. And I'm like, what do I do? I was just bit by a dog. Should I get a rabies shot? I don't know. I really don't know. I can talk to one of the neonatologists, but I really don't know. That was her attitude.
Oh, really?
I was like, thanks for your help.
Wow.
She's like, it's not just a shot, it's several shots in the stomach. It's a whole big thing. And once she said that, I'm like, forget it. I'm not getting it. That's when we were like, we need to have the dog tested to see if it has rabies, because rabies, it's not like you just go and you get a simple shot and you walk away. It's not like that. I ended up getting a tetanus shot because I was behind on my tetanus.
Right.
Not but that I want to get shots during pregnancy.
Checking a dog for rabies, you'd have to kill it. Is that correct?
Yes, and we didn't know that at the time because the owners, or the hotel people, they didn't want to give away the owner because they knew you had to kill the dog. We did not know that.
Right. Well,
so we were like, can't we just have it tested for rabies? And they were hiding it from us, and there was a whole big fight.
That was the whole thing. So, excuse me, after Lisa let go of the dog, I think then your friend Carrie got the dog and bit her too, if I'm not mistaken.
It might have.
I think she got bit too. But then the hotel that this happened in front of, the owners were there, so they grabbed the dog.
The Alpine Lounge.
Oh, is that right? Don't go there.
Don't go there.
Assuming it's the same owners. They were pretty old, so I'm assuming they're not. But we go off to the hospital. So, yeah, they're saying we got to get the dog checked for rabies. So we go back to the scene, and there's still people hanging around there. And somebody had said to me that the owners of this hotel took the dog. So I go inside, and it was owned by a family, but we see this one lady first. And I remember going in there first. You eventually joined me, but I just remember she was on the phone when I walked into her office. And she was eating this little plate of kiwi.
Yeah,
remember?
I remember.
She was eating her kiwi. And she's on the phone with somebody, and she's like, she says right in front of me, yeah, I have the dog, but, it's got to get tested, and I don't want anything happening to this dog, And I'm like, what, are you kidding me?
But I'm pregnant,
right.
And I need to know if there's something wrong with this dog.
Right, so we get off the phone.
No one seemed to care about
and that was the thing, right. So now you're there at this
point. And
point,
that's how my friends found out I was pregnant.
Yeah, that's how all of our friends, yeah. And she's sitting, and she would just say it, I don't want anything happening to this dog. We're in a bizarro world of some sort. So at that point, we're talking, but then her sons came in to the office, and somehow we started walking outside. Oh, that was it. They tried to blow us off. They were going out. They walked away from us, so we're following them, and we go outside. Now we're outside of the hotel, and a bunch of people are standing around. And at this point, I'm now yelling at this lady. I'm like, how dare you not give up this dog? Tell us where the dog is. As we have my wife who's pregnant. We don't know if she's in any danger. And you're showing no signs of compassion or that you even care about that. And one of the sons gets right into my face and he goes, you better get the fuck out of here, like that. Oh. That's what sparked me. Oh. I just went nuts. You remember? It took 3 people to hold me back. I was screaming and carrying on. I was going to kill this guy. My wife might be in danger. My baby might be in danger. And you're telling me to get out of here because of a dog. And I'm not trying to, say dogs don't matter and all that, but compared to a pregnant woman, sorry, but yeah, I'm going with the pregnant woman. Sorry.
I know, but a lot of people don't agree with you. But
well, I'll punch them in the face too.
But anyway, that was the fiasco. Right. Luckily, we did eventually get the name of the owner, but at that point, the dog ended up not having rabies.
Yeah, it turned out they lived in Queens. And
yes.
How did we get it?
And he never made any contact with us, and no apologies.
No, he did. Remember, they even paid for the tetanus shot.
No, they didn't. I don't know where you get that from. No,
my
insurance paid for the tetanus shot. No, they never paid for anything, and they never contacted.
They did. They we talked to them.
I have no recollection of that, but they didn't pay for anything. My insurance covered the tetanus shot. No money left my pocket that day. I was covered under insurance. I had good insurance back then.
Right. Well, right. But then eventually, I would swear a few months later, they sent an apology letter with a check to cover the expense of the shot. Really? No.
I don't know.
That's in my head. I would swear.
I don't have any recollection.
Because it turned out they lived right down here in Queens.
No, I wouldn't. I didn't have. Would they know how much the bill would be?
Because I sent it to them. I remember somehow we got their address. I don't even remember how we got their name and address. Somebody handed it over.
I never gave you the bill. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That part I don't remember. That's all I'll say. Maybe it's true. I remember I don't remember that at all.
I remember the sheriff calling me. because we had already left the hotel after causing a scene and fighting with these people.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember the sheriff, he called me up. If you were still here, I'd arrest you. You gave them a hard time. And I said, well, Sheriff, I told him what happened.
Yeah, I remember that.
You made you were involved in a public ruckus. And I said, okay, Barney Fife, and I told him, I said, I'm at the hospital because she's getting a tetanus shot. I said, you feel free to come on up here. I remember saying that to him because I was so mad.
Yeah, it's like they were in the wrong, but it is what it is. But Fran got the contact information. Her and Tim made several phone calls and talked to this one and that one, and they gave at the end of the day they gave me the guy's address.
Didn't some of our friends start hitting a few vets in the area to see if they could find the dog or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Bunch of people. We were all trying to find it out.
Okay, Carol Miner says Mariska Hargitay is Jane Mansfield's daughter. Yes. What is the name of the character she plays on that show?
Know that.
Oh, you didn't know that, really?
No.
Yeah. But what's the name of the character? One of them is Stubler, right? Stubler is one of them. Is that her? And then the bald guy, his name, maybe he's Stubler?
Yeah, I think that's the guy.
So, and what, I can't remember
I can't remember her name. I know.
I had to get a rabies shot after I thumb wrestled with Jeff Posey. Yeah, I would too. I would too, Fremder. You would not believe what I go through to wash his outfits after he's in our murder mystery show.
Oh, boy.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 15 minutes left. Olivia. Oh, yeah, that's the character's first name, Olivia.
Yes.
Yeah. But what's the last name? She's kind of more known for the last name. Bennett? Really? Bennett? Olivia Bennett? That doesn't really ring. Gina, I believe you, but that doesn't really. Yeah, that is it.
I think she's right.
Nobody tell them this is hilarious, says Plajanos. All right. It is time for Tuesday Trivia. The way this works, I'm going to ask some random trivia questions. Lisa's going to answer them. Zach's going to answer them. You guys are going to answer them.
I'm
Please.
not gonna answer
Yes,
them.
you are. You're going to do great. Olivia Benson. Benson.
Yes,
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you, Carol.
Benson.
Thank you, Carol. That's right. See that, Andy? Carol likes me better than you. That's why she told me. Okay. So, random trivia questions. They're going to answer. You guys are going to answer in the comments, in this comment thread here on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, switch over to YouTube so you can play and we can see your comments. I ask all the questions. I don't give the answers out just yet. I ask the questions. We go back. And I ask them again. I go over everybody's answers, and then I give you the correct answer, and then I make fun of you for having wrong answers. This is mostly for fun. However, if anybody would like to see if anybody would like to see a show at a governor's stage this weekend, let me know. I could probably get you into most of the shows that are here this weekend. Gus Constantelis, Stevie GB, Jim DeLakis, Jim Mendrinos. Just some of the shows just some of the comedians you'll see on the governor's stage this weekend. One Funny Lisa Marie is playing at the Smithtown Performing Arts Center. I cannot get you into that one. That one's probably sold out already. But all right. Okay. Question number 1. Now again, these are random questions, but I know who my guests are today, so I tailored a couple of questions, knowing that you'll get it right. Okay? You're welcome.
Yeah, right.
Question number 1. Which biblical hero's name means splendid sun? You don't know that one?
I don't.
I thought you would know that one. You want to take a stab at this? Well, yeah, take a guess.
I'm not playing.
You're playing.
No.
Playing?
You got to play.
It's the first question.
That's right. You want to take a guess?
Jesus.
All right. See, there's a legitimate guess.
What biblical hero? I don't know if I.
There's the name of somebody in the Bible whose name means splendid sun.
Yeah, I that one I don't know.
Do you want to try? Name somebody.
I'll go with David. I'm just naming a hero in the movie.
All right.
In the Bible.
In the movie.
None of it was real. It was all a movie. No, I'm kidding.
All right.
Yeah, don't ask me Bible questions. I don't know if I know my Bible.
You know your Bible.
Not like that.
Well, all right. I have one
But
more.
that doesn't mean I know every question like that.
Yes, you do. All right. Well, I have one more Bible question. All right, and then you're free. It's just one. What book of the Bible does not mention the name of God?
I did know this.
See, I
no,
thought
I
you
did, but I
because I think we
forgot
even
it.
talked about it recently. What book of the Bible does not mention
I'm
the
gonna go
name
with
of
Esther.
God?
I could
I'm
be
saying
wrong.
God like Charlton Heston. God. You're saying Esther?
Yeah.
Zach, do you want to take a stab at this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You can agree with your mom.
I'll agree with my mom.
Good idea.
Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't know the Bible. Esther
Question number
Ruth.
3. Question number 3. Why does a bride always cry at the wedding? Why does a bride always cry at her wedding?
Well, is that a fact? That every bride cries at a wedding?
This is the question.
What happened?
No,
And this is really like a trivia question.
Come back in. You're pulling yourself out of camera range. It's a question. It's a legitimate question.
It's a funny question.
Why does a bride always cry at her wedding?
I don't know.
All right. You want anything?
That's a weird question.
Because
Because she's getting married. What?
Oh, it's tears of joy? Is that what you're saying? From getting married?
Well, yeah.
Or, I'll give my answer when she gives hers.
That's my answer, because
I go
she's
after
happy.
Because she's happy? Yeah, so my answer is that because she's waited her whole life to get married, because this marriage is a girl thing, I guess.
Marriage is not a girl thing.
Marriage is a girl thing?
I know.
Not
That
like-
shows his misogyny
what
a
I-
little bit
no,
there.
No, what I mean is like, I don't know, I feel like a girl is like always like, the day I'm going to get married, and a guy doesn't really think about it until like later.
Well,
you know?
it is. Yeah, I mean, the girl is, I think, shown off a little bit more than the groom.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing or a misogynist thing. It's just kind of fact.
Yeah, I didn't mean it that way.
Like they make a bigger deal out of the dress, and the girl usually handles more of the arrangements, stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, next question. In the Muppet Show, what were the names of the two old hecklers up there on the balcony? What were their names?
I don't know.
Say that again?
Well, you're not familiar with the Muppet Show, right?
Oh, the Muppet Show.
Yeah.
Oh.
They were. You had the
heard of
stage,
them.
right? You had. There were always two guys up on the balcony. The good seats up there. They would always heckle and yell things and make fun of the show.
Yeah.
But what were their names?
Yeah, those
No?
Those
Nothing?
two scumbags that were always up there.
My goodness.
Those hecklers.
Hey, language.
Question number 5. Multiple choice question. Who invented, in the year 1924, who invented loudspeakers?
I don't know.
Is it Ford? Is it Benjamin Franklin? Is it Rice Kellogg?
What do you mean loudspeakers? Like, not just a speaker, like a loudspeaker?
Well,
like,
I guess you can go with speaker. I mean, but that, like the full word used to be, loudspeaker.
okay.
Rice Kellogg. That's like his name is Rice.
Well, I guess it would be Rice / Kellogg. Isn't that right? Wasn't that the cereal makers? Wasn't it Rice? Wasn't that?
I thought it was an actual person.
Yeah, but weren't they two separate companies that eventually merged? Rice Kellogg?
I don't know.
What are we talking? Wait, what?
Well, that's the multiple choice. Who invented the loudspeaker in 1924? Was it Ford, Benjamin Franklin, or Rice Kellogg?
I have no idea. I'll go with Ford. Leave the cereal
You
to
said
Kellogg.
what year? What year again?
1924.
What are you doing?
I'm looking up Rice Kellogg.
Oh.
Go Benjamin Franklin. It's just
Well, yeah, it's two guys, Chester Rice and Edward Kellogg. So it's their names. So yeah. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
let's go Ben Franklin.
You're going with Benjamin Franklin?
Yeah, just
Okay.
for hell's sake.
Mm-hmm. All right. Question number 6. Terry Bollea, Bollea, is better known as who?
I don't know who this person is.
Mookie.
What?
I'm just gonna say Mookie.
Oh, Mookie.
Better known as Mookie. Yeah.
Oh, this is like the person's real name, but they have a stage name?
Correct.
I have no idea.
Terry Bollea. Boley.
Do not know.
Ballet. Bollea. Bollier. Boley.
What are they? Some like rapper? Iggy Azalea.
Bollea. Terry Bollea. Better known as who? All right. Next question. What was the name of the horse that pulled Kramer's handsome cab?
Rusty.
Krusty.
You could say the same name. I mean, there's only one right answer.
Well, he agreed with you on another question. What was the name? Next question. What was the name of the man Elaine dated who shares a name with a serial killer?
Joe Rifkin.
Tony Walker.
2 more questions. Give me the definition of the word bafflegab. Bafflegab. Bafflegab.
I'm very bad with vocabulary words.
Is it related to?
I am.
Baffled. Is it related?
It could be. It could be.
You're confused when people are gabbing. I don't know. That was a joke.
Confused when
No,
people...
that was a joke. All right. I didn't ask you to write it down. That really is not my answer.
I'm writing it down.
I'm going to say it's like... So you know how like...
You want to take a second guess? Go ahead. Sorry.
So, I'm going to say it's like... When you're the one... Like the opposite of baffling. Like...
when you're...
Making
sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Or... Like, when you're the one confusing someone else. Like, you're baffling somebody else.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I mean.
Confusing someone else. Did you have another answer?
No.
Okay.
I don't know the meaning of that word.
All right. Last question. Orgasms can lower a woman's risk of heart disease, stroke, breast cancer, or depression.
Can you repeat that?
Orgasms can lower a woman's risk of heart disease, stroke, breast cancer, or depression. So we're just talking about women.
Heart disease.
Heart disease. Oh, that's your answer?
Yep.
I'll go with that too. It just seems like the depression would be the obvious one.
Okay.
But there's a possibility that's the one too.
Well done. I think you guys didn't do too bad, actually. All right, let's see. So let me scroll back up so I can see their answers. Okay. First question. We'll get through this fast because we got to get out of here. Which biblical hero's name meant splendid son? Zach said Jesus. Lisa said David. Carrie said Zach. Gina, Andy, Carol. Got it all correct. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Carol. I don't know if I said to you, the name means splendid son, S-U-N. Would that affect your answer at all? I didn't specify.
Well, it probably would. I was thinking of S-O-N, but I still, now I don't know it even more.
It wouldn't help you? Okay. But it's funny because the answer has S-O-N in it. The answer is Samson.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, Andy and Carol and Carrie.
Samson and Delilah.
Yeah, they all got it wrong.
That's right, that's right.
Samson?
I know that. I thought I heard something with you in the house the other day with that. So I thought for sure.
I did, but I don't remember. A lot of times it's just because there's so much detail that it's like I forget it soon after. That's why I have to keep doing it over and over.
Right, and even Andy Plajanos wrote, I'm just seeing it now. He wrote, name someone with son in their name. 3 exclamation points. Calm down.
But you should have clarified the S-U-N.
But that's why I asked. But you just said that wouldn't have helped you anyway.
I would have then said nuclear man.
Well, I definitely wouldn't have said
From
David. I
Superman
would have
4?
tried for someone else.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
sorry.
I don't know. Yeah, it said biblical hero.
Yeah, that's what it says. What biblical hero's
All right,
name
I guess
in Splendid Son?
for some reason I don't think of Samson as a hero because he.
Oh, I didn't
because
write
of what
these.
happened
I
with
just
Delilah.
copied it. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
true.
that could just be my perception of it. I wouldn't have picked him.
Which book of the Bible does not mention the name of God? God. That's how. That's how he says it in the movie all the time. Charlton Heston. He was
God.
In the name of God. Let's see. Fremder says, no mas. What great cops. They solve every crime in 45 minutes. Let's see. Okay. Carol got it right. Carrie got it right. And you got it right. It is Esther.
It's funny because I believe I might have just read through the book of Esther, or it's coming up, but somewhere along the line, it's because those Bible recaps. Because she said it.
There you go. Let's see. Why does a bride always cry at her wedding? Let's see. Because she is second-guessing her life, says Carol. Carrie's, well,
I like that one.
Andy says...
That's funny.
Andy says insert last
that so
BJ
funny?
joke. What?
Because she's like, do I really want to marry this guy?
yeah.
Am I doing the right thing?
When I got married the first time, they were walking, because Frank was my best man, they were walking us, like, before the wedding started, like rehearsal, like, you're going to go here, then you sit here, like all that stuff. And the lady that was running it wasn't the priest. It was just some lady who volunteers at the church. She's like, okay, you're going to walk down the aisle, you're going to stand here, you can sit here. If you need the bathroom, you go out that door. Then she points at another door, and she goes, you know what that door is? I said, no. She goes, that's the door leading outside in case you decide you need to run. I swear to you, that's what she said to me.
Wow, okay.
I thought that was weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, so Andy and Carrie both say it has something to do with BJ's. What is wrong with you people? Fremder, because she knows it's the last time Daddy's going to buy her a new car. Gina, because she just realized she got a man-child for the rest of her life. Once the ring is put on, it cuts off blood to the brain and changes them.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, I think we hit a nerve with Gina.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think we did.
Carrie, marriage is so not a girl thing, she will never do it again. Oh, okay. Well, nobody got the answer right. Why does a bride always cry at her wedding? Because she never marries the best man.
Oh, it's supposed to be a joke? All right, go on.
Okay.
It's 12:30. I didn't realize it was a joke.
In the Muppet Show.
You're not very fair.
That was kind of obvious by the question.
I wasn't sure. That's why I was like, I don't get it. Like, is there a logical answer to this?
Nobody got it. That's the whole thing.
All right,
here. I'm
just
just
read,
being
'cause
stupid.
we're past.
She wants to get out of here. This is. I was
I
telling
think
him
she
before we started.
emphasizes with the question too much. That's why I was like, why is that so funny?
I'm with this man a second time. What am I thinking? I'm so stupid. In the Muppet Show, what are the names of the old hecklers? Let's see. Oh, you guys didn't answer that one. Oh, wait, or did you?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't. Okay.
All right.
Fremder says Frank and Tony. All right,
Yes.
Carrie was close. Carol was close, but Andy Plagano's got it, and I knew he would. Waldorf and Statler. Well, actually, it's Stadler. Stadler, named after two New York hotels at the time. The Waldorf and Stadler. Next question. Who invented loudspeakers in 1924? Was it Ford, was it Benjamin Franklin, or was it Rice Kellogg? Zach said Benjamin Franklin, who was dead for many years in 1924.
That's
I was
why I
gonna
said
say,
for hell's sake.
I know it's not Benjamin.
I know, that's why I was kind of laughing to myself when he
It's
said
like
that.
I know it's
You
at
guys
least
heard
the
me
other
say
two.
for hell's sake, right?
No.
I said for hell's sake, Benjamin
He
Franklin.
did say that.
Oh, he did?
Mhm.
I knew
Andy
it was-
Pagano says Bell. All right, that wasn't one of the
Okay.
choices.
Yeah, that one of the choices.
Fremder said, I would imagine a woman. Carol says A, so that would be Ford. Carrie Gross says Snap, Crackle, Pop. Then she says, yeah, and then she says Kellogg. Fremder, after a big bowl of cereal this morning, I left the Kellogg in the toilet. Oh, my goodness.
Really?
Yeah, the answer is Rice Kellogg.
Is it? Okay.
Yep.
I'm like, it probably is, but I'm like, but that's cereal, and like Ford does cars, and the speakers in the cars. Whatever.
Terry Bollea. Andy, how do you actually say the name? Terry Bollea became famous, better known as who? Andy Pagano's got it right. Did you guys answer it? Oh, you said Mookie. Okay. It is not Mookie, but it is in the sports world. Andy got it. Oh, Gina got it right as well. Fremder says pro wrestling is gay. Okay. It is Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. His real name is Terry. What was the name of the horse that...
Oh, I knew that. I forgot about that.
How did you know that?
I don't know, but now that you said that, I remember hearing like, oh yeah, Hulk Hogan's name is Terry.
Oh, okay.
That just like rang a bell for me.
They didn't say it in the Rocky, what was it, Rocky 3 he was in? Oh, no, he didn't play himself. He played a wrestler, but he wasn't, he had a different name. Where was I? What was the name of the horse that pulled Kramer's handsome cab?
Rusty.
Dusty.
You're right, you said
Rusty.
Dusty, that's wrong.
I just saw that one the other day.
Carrie got it right. Andy Pagano's got it wrong. He said Miracle. Or, right, I didn't skip
I
it.
remember Kramer yelling at him,
Yeah.
Rusty!
Or Andy, are you referring to something else? I'm not sure.
Because he was farting.
Right. Carol Miner says, I pity the fool. Fremder said his name was Ed. Mr. Ed.
No, that's
Oh,
Mr.
God.
Ed.
Yeah. What was the name of the man Elaine dated who shares a name with a serial killer?
That was too easy.
You said Joel Rifkin. Zach said it was me.
No, I said it was Tony Walker.
That's me.
That's him.
Well, I said it was the name of the guy who shares the name with the serial killer. So that's Tony Walker.
Oh,
The serial killer.
It's my name. It's not, but I'm not the serial killer. All right, good to know.
No, you are the serial killer. The
Pagano
other
said
guy's
John Wayne Gacy. Carrie got it right. She said Joel. Okay, next question. Bafflegab. What is the definition of bafflegab? Confused when people are gabbing. People who is making the other person confused. Carrie's, Pagano said jargon. Carrie said babble nonsense. Karen Miner says boasting with a question mark. Gina says confusing sentence or pattern of speech. Boy, that doesn't have Google written all over it. Carrie says gab that baffles.
Gab that baffles. That's funny.
I wrote your answer down because it's correct. You're welcome. Confusing or generally unintelligible jargon. So you were correct, and some of you were correct as well, but that's what it means. So you were right. That's why I wrote it down.
Say that again. What's the answer?
Confusing or generally unintelligible jargon.
And she said what?
She said...
Like, confused when people are gabbing, which is kind of, yeah.
Yeah, gabbing.
Like,
and it says
like if people are talking.
Jargon.
It's
So
like, yeah, and you're
jargon is
confused by
talking.
it.
Yeah. So she was correct.
That was on the
And
right
she's also guilty of doing
line.
that. She likes to walk around the house making up words sometimes. So,
Yeah.
so
Move
basically,
on,
you're
move on.
a baffle gabber.
Move on.
Let's call it that from now on.
Yes, I guess that's what I am.
You have a lot of B words that you like to sound out. So this is another one for you.
Baffle gab.
Orgasms can lower a woman's risk of heart disease, stroke, breast cancer, or depression.
I think it's depression.
Probably depression.
You guys both
I just
said
didn't
heart
wanna go with
disease.
the obvious one.
Andy Pagano said yes. Carrie says true. Gina says true. Carol Miner says depression. Andy says depression.
Change my answer.
A lot of... All right, Carrie says all the above.
I know. I would think it'd be all of them.
Well,
but that wasn't one of the choices.
True, but it was a trick question. It is all the above. Orgasms can lower a woman's risk of heart disease, stroke, breast cancer, and depression.
So then there should be a choice that says all of the above, because that makes the way that you asked it makes it sound like only one of those are true.
Okay.
So you should have included all of the above, because I would have said that.
It's your fault we failed your test.
Like you have to ask the questions fairly.
Bolia. Terry Bolia. Thank you.
Someone's a sore loser.
Like when you Googled it though, did it say that or?
Well, I just read it as like I didn't read it. I found that I didn't find it as a question. It just I saw it as a statement and I turned it into a question, and that's how I worded it.
So you try to get people to be wrong.
It's a trick question.
We failed his test.
But that's not a trick question. A trick question, there's still a right answer. There is no right answer there because all of them are wrong. Because just one in itself.
No, I'm going to disagree. You got one of the right answers, so that makes you get partial credit.
Yeah, no matter what, you get a right.
You should have had E.
Right.
You know,
It's
you should have
you
all
you
of
didn't
the
get it
above.
wrong. You got it partially
Or only
right.
A or B are right. You know.
You could have said all of that. No one told you.
No,
can't say
that wasn't
all
one of the choices. If it was a test and you had multiple choice and you had to color in one circle, I'd be like, if I knew that they were all true, and like, there's no right way to answer this question. I'm going to get it wrong no matter which one I put.
But at any point were we given directions saying that we have to go with the choices given to us? We didn't read the directions before
choices.
taking
He
the
didn't
test.
say he should have just left it open ended. Orgasms get rid of what or prevent.
I remember in high school, and the teacher was always like, "Zach, don't forget to read the directions," and then I would always forget to read the
Right,
directions.
but
and
that's
I'd do
true,
the,
yeah.
the thing wrong.
Yes.
We should have directions from now on that say like,
If it said
your answer does not have to be limited to the info given. in
right,
the
if you
question.
said it can be more than one choice, then if you said that would have been okay.
Oh, I didn't say you
Mom's
couldn't do that.
blaming you for her loss.
But you didn't say that we could. So when you're
I didn't
giving
say
multiple
anything.
choice,
We lost the test, Mom.
no.
You guys did pretty
No,
well.
I think
you guys did
Well,
well.
No,
We
I
lost
did
the
not lose
question.
that last question. That was given unfairly.
All right, but I didn't say that. I said you got it right.
You don't know how to do this.
Oh, I know
question
that.
Trivia
I know
thing.
that. So let me see then. You got one.
Then you say,
All right, you come in with trivia for him. Then you make your own
Two.
trivia.
I
for him.
will. I'm gonna. I'm gonna be just as unfair.
You
as
got
you.
half right. You got 50. You got 5 out of 10.
But I
so-
could have had 6 out of 10.
No, I'm including that one. So you got 5 out of 10. Correct.
Yeah, that part doesn't matter. I was just.
So Carrie says so. Technically, vibrators should be covered by insurance because it's preventing bad health. Yeah, you're right.
That is true.
And then Andy says, yeah, I agree. Tony is a horrible human being for that question.
Yes.
And now he's predicting that this is the last time you two are coming in for Tuesday trivia.
Oh, that is definitely true.
No, next time it should totally be you trying to trivia him.
Yeah, we could do that.
Unless it's that.
Who?
Yes. If I come in again on a Tuesday,
You'll do the questions?
I'm doing the questions.
I would love that. Somebody actually, who was here last week for Tuesday trivia? Because that was Chris Thomas. I think, was it Chris Thomas? Somebody said something recently about doing their own questions for me, which I'm more than happy to do. All right. Gus Kines to tell us this weekend, Stevie GB this weekend, Jim DeLakis this weekend, Jim Andronis this weekend, One Funny Lisa Marie at the Smithtown Performing Arts Center. Don't forget Knockem Dead Comedy Trivia Night, September 28th. Go to govs.com, make your reservations to some great comedy shows, and go to knockemdeadcomedy.com to check out our schedule, as well as get information on how you can hire us for your event. Lots of fun. It was good to see you guys again. You too, Carrie. Thank you very much. The Book of Esther is about Purim just last month. Oh, okay. Thanks,
Yes.
Carol. All right.
That's true. That's why I knew it, because I didn't get to that chapter yet in my daily Bible reading. But yes, that is true.
All right, we're out of here. Hershey and the Keeks tonight. Special time this week, 8 o'clock. They're on tonight. And then we're back here tomorrow. This is our first week back to Wednesdays. Michael Kaplan and I will be here tomorrow. As of right now, no guests, just me and him. Thursday, back here, me and Frank with a musical guest. Don't know if it'll be Joe DeJesu or not. Thursday night, of course, Circling the Drain. And then Friday, me and Andy Pajanos are here with Laura Patton. So I will not turn on my microphone. The two of them just, because they always talk and they don't let me get involved.
Oh.
And then Friday night, don't forget Donversations with the one and only, with where is he? This guy. There he is. Lisa's cousin. There you go. All right, we're out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. And I'll see you tonight with Hershey and the Keegs, and see you tomorrow here with Michael. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thanks. I hope you had a good vacation.
I did.
And thanks for I had a good birthday, by the way. I haven't even talked about it. Thanks for all the birthday wishes, all the birthday fun, and yeah, had a great birthday with you guys, and of course Sammy. All right, we're out of here.
Adios.
See ya.
Knockem Dead Comedy for your event today. What will you experience at a Knockem Dead Comedy murder mystery show? Suspense, excitement, love, more love, violence. Well, not really. And of course, some music. Knockem Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery troupe, entertaining thousands of people for over 20 years.
You have a great night or what?
Good. Their hilarious murder mystery shows are full of audience interaction from beginning to end that will keep you laughing all night long. Their shows are not to be missed. Knockem Dead Comedy's murder mystery themes include a mob show, a redneck wedding, a high school reunion, a family reunion with a luau theme, or your own custom show.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what? I had an awesome time. All right. She had a great time. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
Fundraisers,